Kelvin Kaemingk, ladies and gentlemen, world-class mortgage guy.
World class.
Money in the bank. What's going on?
Oh, there's a lot going on this past week. I'm going to touch today on some just general things as we're in the holiday season as well, just the use of credit cards, stuff like that. So we'll start there and we'll get into where mortgage rates are as well. But on the credit card spending, one of the biggest things that affects your credit score is the utilization of your credit. So you always want to make sure that whatever your limit is on that card, let's say you have a credit card and your limit is $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep your balance around $2,000. That in your mind has to be your limit where you go. Don't borrow up to the $5,000, right? And
how about if you pay it off every month?
Well, if you pay it off every month.
What's better for your credit, to use it and pay it all off, or constantly carry some kind of a balance?
Both, right? It's
okay.
To pay it off, then leave a little bit, pay it off, leave a little bit, pay it off, leave a little bit. But what they'll look at, remember, you take a shot of your credit at a period of time. So we don't want to catch it when it's like, oh, I paid off every month, but right now I owe $4,500 on my $5,000 limit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only negative of going high. So I'd like to encourage people this time of year to kind of,
call the credit card company and have them increase your limit. That's
another strategy that we go into when we're trying to help people with credit, and that is to increase the limit. So if you know you're going to be using it, just call and say, hey, my limit's 5. I wonder if I can get a limit to 7, because again, you're trying to stay 40% or less just to kind of maintain that strong credit that you have. So, and we're seeing some nice increases on credit. We're doing it right now with a number of people because we know where the breaks are, right? So for pricing, there's pricing adjustments, they call it, but basically a little bit better rate if your credit looks this way or that way. So there's a lot of coaching that we're doing around the credit stuff. So it's been good. So best pricing is really 760 or more on that. And we do have new conforming loan limits. You probably saw that come out this week as well. So
I had a bunch of loan officers actually email me about it.
Oh, did they? Good.
I didn't get one from you.
We put ours out publicly, and I figured I'd see you today. We'd visit about it. So
good. In person.
Yeah, in person.
That's more of a high touch
thing. High touch. So conforming loan limits 510,400. So that's a big conforming loan limit. So what it did on some of the refinances that we were doing and some of the purchases that are larger right now you're going to 510 conforming because you can still get a little bit better. So we're restructuring a handful of deals right now just because of that increased loan limit. That comes into effect in January, but the lenders, handful of lenders are allowing you to lock now even
that's
at
good,
it,
though.
which is good. So that's good.
How about FHA?
382,950. So it popped up a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So
and that's good if somebody's doing a down payment.
Yeah.
5 or 20% down. They're going to be flirting with some new construction stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's but really FHA. You would still prefer to go with a conventional.
Right, always. But there's reasons why. Debt to income is one.
Yep.
If somebody maybe we're not using a spouse's credit because it's not that great. If we don't use their credit, we don't use their
income,
or they don't work outside the home, so they bring debt. They don't bring income. So we always balance that out.
Yeah.
So.
But where I was going with that though is that if we're having high debt to income ratio, we don't really want to be pinched. So there is other income.
Yeah.
We just can't use the income for whatever reason.
Right.
So we can cover the payment. We know comfortably we can cover the payment.
Yeah.
So we might go FHA in that case, right?
Yep. And then what we're also finding is, we always talk about 20% down, 20% down. Man, you know where the sweet spot is? 15% down. If you have strong credit, right? Strong credit, 15% down.
Because what's your MI going to be?
Single premium MI, really inexpensive. So I did one where they just wanted to get their mortgage amount down and all this kind of stuff. And the appraisal didn't come in as high as we'd hoped. So they're going to have to bring like $13,000 to close to get them at, because they didn't want mortgage insurance. It's refinance.
Yeah.
They're going to bring like $13,000, like, oh, we didn't really want to bring that much. But if we have to, I said, why don't we just go to 15%, right? Paid $1,600 for mortgage insurance. This is on a large loan amount. And now you don't have it part of your payment. You don't have to refinance again. They're locked right now at 3.625, 30-year fix. They're done, right? They're done. They're going to be a great referral source, but I probably won't do anything for them, from a rewriting their mortgage, right? So just a wonderful way to do it. So if you're strong credit, look at 15%, hold on to some of that cash, pay a little bit of the single payment MI, and you're in really good shape. So that's been fun. It's fun to bring up new ideas to people that, because everybody thinks 20% down, you don't need it at all. right? And no different than 3% down gives you the same mortgage insurance factor as putting 10% down if your income qualifies, right?
Mhm.
So there's a lot of different programs, a lot of ways to really just make sure we're getting the best use of your dollars, right? So that was something I wanted.
Smart, Kelvin.
It was smart.
Smarter conversations.
Smarter conversations. And then had one deal this week. I had a financial planner down in Rochester call and say, hey, I'm working with a ton of doctors. I was referred to you because I did a doctor loan for someone else. And they, so I got back and referred and said, hey, would you come down here, meet with our team and talk about doctor loans? So again, so next Tuesday, I'm going down to Rochester, meeting with a group of financial planners
Oh,
on.
great. You have to wear a suit and a tie
know.
then.
I'll probably have to look a little bit better than I do today.
Wash your car.
So wash the car. Yeah. So, but anyway, it's kind of fun to have the unique programs, right? That we can go out in the marketplace with. Let's touch real quick on where rates are. So, congratulations to Trump and everyone else putting that China deal together. But boy, rates screaming up, right? Screaming like dramatic.
What's that mean?
movement.
What's that mean?
It means that in one day the rate goes up 1/8 of a point.
Oh, well, that's
Screaming.
I guess.
It is. Hey, it is. I'm telling you. So above the worst day for rates since China said the tariff rollbacks were agreed to in early November, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, so this deal coming together and then Trump's tweets, it's crazy that he can tweet something. It affects the markets, affects how much money you have in your account, I have in my account, and the interest rate for my borrower.
Value, right?
Right.
Affects the value.
Yeah. So right now, I think it's an overreaction. I think it will pull back.
Hopefully it doesn't pull back until after the first of the year.
Well, what we're hoping.
Lock in my step up.
Yeah. Well, what we're hoping for is just a little correction. Our position is just that it was kind of an overreaction. Things tend to swing and come back. Swing, come back.
But they never come back all the way.
No. So, so I'm hopeful that we get a little bit back from that. That's been, we have some refinances that are sitting out there and so like, hey, what do we do? No, we're fine. Just, what we're trying to do is we just try and get everything set up. Let's keep going through the process. And then when we're ready, we hit, So 30-year fixed rates now, 3.875 is probably your norm. That's what you're going to hear. Again, I tell people if there's a 3 in front of it, just be happy.
No kidding.
Hug your loan officer. Yeah. Right. And FHA, VA, you're still in mid 3s to low, 3.375, 3.5, 15-year. Again, that same range, about 3 and 3/8 on 15-year fix. So market's good. Still good. Just, man. When you see that, we get notifications when that thing starts dinging all the time. It's like, come on. And then you're like, do you lock them? Do you not? Do you hold back? Do you think they're going to come back? And, you don't have a crystal ball, right? So, but rates have moved up a little bit. Again, if there's a 3 in front of it, hug your loan officer. That's the rule. And this time of year, it's just good to hug people, I think, in general.
Turnaround time on loans?
Same. 3 weeks, month, 3 weeks. 3 weeks, get her done.
I'm trying to get one done. What is it today? The 13th, 14th, 15th. By January 7th.
Oh, piece of cake.
Yeah.
Jared on that one?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. I hope so.
There's two holidays in there.
I know. Trust me, that's tight.
That's only one day, though.
Huh?
That's just one day.
It's not really.
No,
not
it's
now.
4. It's 4 days.
Smack dab in the middle of the week, so that means Friday they're going to be off.
I know it.
Great,
yeah, it's shot, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's all good. A couple other things that we're doing just to remind people, we have our Second Look Rewards program that we're going to carry into the new year, which is basically if we can look at a loan estimate from a competitor and we'll make sure we can beat the deal, we'll give you a $25 Amazon gift card for that. We're still doing our rekey program for new home purchases where we're rekeying your home for free. That's through a service called Relocator. So you can go to their site, find out a little bit more about them. And so it's really, it's a great time of year. We talked a little bit earlier just about reflecting on the year, and it's been a good year. And now everybody's kind of just refocused on what's 2020 look like and how do I structure myself so that you maximize the results. So anyway, rates are good. Give me a call, 651-231-2500, 651-231-2500. Love to have a conversation with you, help you through any of your financing needs.
Thanks, Kelvin. You guys are the best.